मैं थोड़ा हरजाप तो हरेक मंडे 7 बजे तुसीं ते मैं आपस में गल्लां करांगे साडी कम्यूनिटी दियां साडे बच्चों दियां साडे बाहर रहंदे NRIयां दियां साडे देश दियां तो जो अजकल दे इशू है सानू अफेक्ट करदे उन्हां दियां So let's talk with Harjap. ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਾਸਟ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਗਰ ਹਰਜਾਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਗੇ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਦਫ਼ਤਰ 'ਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦਫ਼ਤਰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਬੁੱਧਵਾਰ ਤੱਕ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਹੀ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਵਿਰਸਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ 올림픽 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਹੁਣ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਵਿਰਸਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਸੈਪਰੇਟ ਲੈਵਲ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ 뮤직 ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਜਿਨ ਐਂਡ ਰੀਸ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਗਾਇਸ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ
ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਜਿਨ ਐਂਡ ਰੀਸ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਹੀ ਨਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਵਾਟਸ ਯੂਰ ਰੀਅਲ ਨੇਮਸ
ਅੱਛਾ ਸੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ GURBIND spelling so ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ like because we wanted to make our music national we wanted to take it as far as we can we didn't want people listeners to just think that our music is only for Punjabis because it's not.
Right.
So for those reasons, we had to make up artist names. So I took 3 letters out of my name, and that's Jin.
Right. And you took Rees.
Yeah, it was the same for me as well. My name is Gurdeep, and from Gurdeep, I took 2-3 letters out of my surname and my first name, and ended up with a Rees.
Rees. I thought it was either be like Deep or Gerps or something like that.
No, because there's lots of Deeps and Gerps and out there. So we thought let's try to make something different, and that's what we come out with, and hopefully it should be slightly different, Gin and Rees. I hope it's like kind of rhyme a little bit.
So you started with Virsa Punjab, VP Entertainments, and then you decided to do your own label.
Yeah, I mean, we started learning music from a really, really young age, and it was pretty much an open path where we just kept walking down, and everything just started working for us. I started learning different instruments, and so did my brother, and then our shauq started to change. We wanted to make music, and
so ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਬਜਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ
ਆਪ ਬਜਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਆਪ production ਕਰਦੇ
ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਸਟਰੂਮੈਂਟ ਬਜਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ
I do mainly percussion, tabla, tolk and tol. I do composing, directing music as well. Could do melody work as well. Then there's the singers training, and I just sort of big on the scale, and can a singer sing that? Composition. It's a composer's direction type job. But yeah, I mean, tabla my star was Kellyan.
Right.
He's actually quite mashhoor.
Yeah, mashhoor.
And the vocal training by Jam Melodies, we had Ustad Nirmal Sidhu.
Acha.
Yeah, so.
आप गा भी लेने हैं या?
That's something I got in the pipeline for the future.
Right. Achha.
Yeah.
So tell me about this track. You're releasing a single.
Yeah.
And I understand you guys have been on this for quite some time now.
Yeah, our project actually started in 2005.
Achha.
Yeah, where I was scouting vocals.
Long time.
Yeah, it's a very long time. We've done establishment with our studio. We got that built from the ground up, and then we kitted it out with all high-end gear. And then we was learning music, and we're still learning. It's not a Davania where we know everything.
Right.
With music, you're always a student.
So tell me about your track. What's your track called?
It's called Sanute Changa.
Right.
And we try to go down the Sufi route. By Aslam Ali. Song is.
Okay.
And we thought we'd try something different. It's a bit risky because everything's quite Bhangra orientated at this point in time in the wedding season. So we thought let's just try and see what happens, and hopefully the public will like it.
Tell me a bit more about this track then. Who wrote the track? And
this track is actually a cover of a Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan song which was released in 1970. Around that time it was called Sanute Changa Tum Lagana.
Achha.
And we came across a singer when we went to Punjab. His name is Aslam Ali. And his voice
from India or Pakistan?
Punjab.
Achha.
Yeah, it's
Punjab
Pakistani Punjabi.
Achha.
Yeah. And his voice was amazing. He sounded exactly like Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. And so one of his favourite songs was that, and he sang it with so much love that he actually sounded like the Ustad Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan himself.
Right.
So Sanu Thora Again was like, if you want to record it, I'll do my first release with that, and we'll release it around the Eid time. So it's the Sufi.
It goes hand in hand.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you go out deciding that you're going to start with Sufi or?
No, I mean just like every other project, we had delays. We had other music that was supposed to be released before, but we have to work with the seasons, and this season that song was perfect.
So did you record this in India? Did you do a video to this?
The vocals was recorded in India. The video was shot in India with a German director, Prince Digital,
Right.
and the music was made here in London at our
Okay.
studio. Yeah.
Excellent. So tell me about your experience. This is your first video, right?
This is our first video, yeah.
So tell me about the experience, because I'm sure there's a lot of young artists out there who are going to try and who want to do the same thing as you. So how did you go about doing this?
I mean, what we decided to do was try and start up something on our own. So we tried our own label, linked in. It's slightly different to VP Entertainments, where that's more in kind of established in the entertainments, and RNC, that's the record label,
Right.
and we're releasing everything under RNC at the moment.
Okay.
So this is the first release from RNC.
Tell me about the video.
The video itself, it's shot in Punjab, and it aimed it more towards the Sufi kind of feel. We hope we kind of got the right feel for the song. But
So how did you choose the locations? And was he going to tell the director German? So obviously he couldn't know his way around Punjab.
No.
So-
Well, we work quite closely with a lot of people in the Indian market in Punjab. Like a lot of my singer base is all there. I mean, I'm using fresh new singers. So I mean, we sort of slah bana ke, and we got sent there. We work closely with Master Slim's camp as well.
Okay.
They're quite well connected, obviously.
Mm.
And yeah, they actually recommended that to us.
Right.
Yeah.
So since you started in 2005, how long did this track take you to produce?
This track was actually made in about 6 hours.
Wow.
it was actually made on the plane on the way to Punjab.
Acha. A little bit.
Yeah.
And it was not planned as a first release at all, and
So you didn't go to India with the intentions of doing this?
no, not at all. It kind of all happened last minute, and it wasn't planned. So that's why we was ready for another release. So it's all kind of last minute for us,
Mm.
but we're not complaining. We're happy that it's out, and we hope the public like the song.
When are you going to release this?
This is now coming out on the 23rd. I mean, it's on other channels now, 3 other music channels. Is it alright to mention the names? Right. It's coming out on the other channels. 23rd will be the release on iTunes. You can download it digitally.
Right.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's next? What comes after this?
after this, we have a dance number.
Mm.
We're anticipating the release in September, October.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is your first track.
Yep.
You come out with a dance. What's your family support like with all of this? I mean, is this what you guys do full time?
I mean, at the moment,
See, I'll tell you the reason why I
Yeah.
keep asking these questions, because I love music.
Mhm.
You know, मैं तो गाने सुनता रहना, but I'm quite intrigued to know, like, how you guys come about to do this. Is this your full-time living, or do you do other work as well?
I mean, at the moment we work with my dad in his property business.
Right.
That's kind of separate. But at the beginning, where we started the Bhangra and everything, the support, well, he wasn't too happy about it, as he explained before
Yeah.
in the previous bit of the show. He had the kind of same thing, but as he saw our passion for Bhangra and he saw that we really wanted to do it, he actually, my mum and dad definitely supported us. Without their support, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
Well, it's good to recognise that, first of all, because without your parents,
Mm.
yeah.
you can't get.
I mean,
that's
without
why-
them, full support goes to them. Without them, we
Yeah,
definitely
you can't
wouldn't.
do this type of projects alone anyway.
So anybody else in your family musically talented?
I mean, my mum's side, my mum, they were musicians. They were part of the Hira band.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Right.
They bought that band from Africa, I think.
Right.
Yeah, the roots are from there. So yeah, I mean, we have music in our blood, which made it easier for us to learn instruments,
Right.
because we know where we wanted to be and what we wanted to play.
Mm.
It was a matter of putting in the practice, We'd do about 6 hours practice a day of just music.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you guys at the moment, is it you in the studio every day doing things?
Yeah, pretty much. We're working with alongside a mixing engineer, Harvey Sahota.
Right.
Yeah, we do the mixing in house, and then it goes off for mastering.
Okay. So then, what's the plans? I mean, are you guys going to ever release your own? Are you going to sing your own tracks? Is that your? Is it your
Well, I
own,
mean,
or-
like I said, that's we'll see in the pipeline.
I mean, it would be good, but we wouldn't want to release anything that it's not good enough to put out there.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like your own song, you shouldn't expect other people to listen to it either.
Who's the most inspirational person musically that you follow?
Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, I think
He's right up there with his vocals,
the king.
the quality.
Yeah.
Also, Punjabi singers like as before, you know, Kuldeep Manak, Chimkila, Bind Rakhia, very kind of established, renowned singers that we really look up to.
Do you think the live singing has come back now? Because, you know, a lot of the times you used to go to weddings in past times. Now I think everywhere there was DJs only. Do you think that the live singing scene has come back now, or?
I think it's coming back. It did sort of go down the pan.
I mean, back in the olden days, when I used to be younger, many moons ago, it used to be live singers.
Yeah.
Every wedding you used to go to, there used to only be live singers. But now, then it sort of changed to not, instead of live singers, you just had DJs. In which case, a lot of people stopped singing. There was less bands around.
I think it's more now, rather than one Punjabi act taking over the whole wedding. I think it's now more about the mixture, whereas the DJs will come and do the visual and the setup, as well as being able to provide different songs from other artists, and as well as the client booking the preferred singer that he wants them to take over the event. So it's kind of a mixture of both. I think it's kind of working at the moment.
I've seen that a few times. People have a live singer and they have a DJ at the same time.
Yeah.
So you can play any other track that you want.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys do at the moment?
Yeah. That's one service that we provide. I mean, it's better that way, because, you know, the band is not going to play at super speed. And that's what the DJs can do, you know, they can speed the songs up and they can dictate how people should dance, you know, what speed they should dance. If it's too slow, it gets boring.
I suppose it's a never-ending thing. There's no sort of limit to this now,
I mean, because there's so much choice there now. I mean, there's so many artists out there, they're all doing a good job. They've all got their preferred kind of fans, so there's lots of different ways you can kind of structure your event. So you've got lots of choices where someone can put stuff together. But I think it's the live singing, the live end of the bands are definitely on the up.
So would you be following other, let's say, music producers by bringing your artists over to this country to perform? Is that something that you guys are going to be doing?
In the future, we are looking to bring 1 or 2 singers from Punjab here.
How do you find them then when you go to India? What do you do? Place an ad somewhere to say, look, you know, if you can sing, come and see us?
It's more about the connections who you know in Punjab, because you don't want to bring any person here. You want them to be talented and kind of be loyal to yourself as well. So at the moment, we've got 1 or 2 already that we've known for quite a long time.
What about the UK? Don't you think there's any talent in the UK that you can search and sort of bring up?
I mean, that's another option that we're kind of pursuing at the moment, but because we've just done the release at the moment, so we're kind of just concentrating on this at the moment. But definitely, there is a lot of talent in the UK.
Excellent. And
I think a lot of people are starting to learn at a younger age and are trying to kind of look at different avenues of getting their music out.
Well, it's been absolutely fantastic talking to you guys. The whole of the Virsa Punjab group, it's been brilliant. What final message would you like to give the audience watching the program at home?
I would say that with music, it's for everyone, and always continue learning if you do learn music, and if you do learn it, try to learn it as best as you can.
Excellent. Thank you very much for coming in today and talking to us about what you do. Harjap, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਹੈ, ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਭੰਗਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆਉਣਗੇ ਗਵਿੰਦਰ ਵਾਸੀ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ, ਤੇ ਮੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਹਰਜਾਪ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਊਗਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ, ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਟੀ ਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਮਹੀਨੇ 'ਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਹੁਣ ਲਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੰਨਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਸੀ, ਮਿਲਦੇ ਅਗਲੀ ਵਾਰ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ। ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਮੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
Ga ma pa ni da ni da ni da ni